Yeah.
This channel does not promote or promotion any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant only for educational purpose only.
In my hood, you hear sirens and semis pop. Judah keep vexing Ephraim. When will the envy stop? No love for any cops. That's what got Kenny shot. Y'all drinking Henny shots. I'm investing in penny stocks. They give me props. Rapping, teaching, debating, unity, while Satan trying to weaken the nation. Cops in my community kill us with every opportunity. No justice or peace, the police get immunity. Look, rubber bullets and riot suits when they gear up. Asking where the love went, cause judgment is near us. And kids rather pour up a foe and sip the syrup than learn about how the black Moors ruled in Europe. We divided by economic material schism. My people are serial victims of imperialism. I tell the truth in the booth, boy, my pen no lie. They love the Hebrew Israelites. Ask the N-O-I. Let's pray. I pray. Abba Naba Yahweh rise. I pray for your grace and everything that you shall provide. I pray every day that you teach me how to strive to put my trust in you, cause in you is where the power lies. My people are dead and pump will come out of hide. I pray every day, no excuses or alibis. I pray that every last one of these cowards die. I pray all of this in the name of Yahweh Shai. Can't feed the flesh, don't need the stress, so I fast and I rest instead. Cold sweats in the bath, trying to grasp as I sat in bed. In my dream I had a twin, he stabbed me to death and fled. Visions of a pale horse and a dragon with 7 heads. Vagabond Babylon being watched by the Lord. Can't even stop by the store, cause on my block it's a war. Jehovah Witnesses don't even knock at my door, cause they know they false doctrine will get chopped by my sword. Yeah, I'm with the lyrical or the spiritual murder play. I see some ravenous wolves leading the herd astray. My homie's mom's a tweaker, I watch him survey. I'm numb to this game and the pain, I'm an invertebrate. When the Messiah comes serve, we gon' witness the sun purge. He coming back to judge every idle and dumb word. My team always moving in silence, we unheard. The elite wanna converge on the elect and the 1/3. I pray, Abba Naba Yahweh rise. I pray for your grace and everything that you shall provide. I pray every day that you teach me how to strive to put my trust in you, cause in you is where the power lies. My people are dead and pump will come out of hide. I pray every day, no excuses or alibis. I pray that every last one of these cowards die. I pray all of this in the name of Yahweh Shai.
It's all unraveling. It's all unraveling. Listen in case you didn't know.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. We would like to welcome you to the Truth Be Told Flex podcast, where I am your host, Yeshua Judah, sitting along Ox of Fire, Shehu, and Ayo Ben Yehu. We're going to do it like we do it on every day that the Greeks call Thursday. We would like to welcome you, and if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell so that you can get every notification when we upload on Thursdays. With that being said, let's prepare ourselves for a great show.
Prophecy, interpretation, Isaiah 55:11, so it ain't no faking. Crack your dough, it's getting close. I'm here to tell you, just in case you didn't know. Listen, man, in case you didn't know. It's almost getting close. In case you didn't know. It's all unraveling. Babylon got pregnant with a daughter. She introduced a new world order. She wicked as hell. If you try to feed the homeless, they take you to jail. And for that wicked heart of power, gon' send them to hell.
Podcast, and this is throw around Thursday, the last Thursday of the month, and we got a special guest in the house. Man, I don't know how this brother fell up under my radar. I mean, the bars are sick. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
woo,
Off the
yeah,
chain,
you know,
man. Off the chain.
it's just another testament of how good the Most High is to Israel, right? And the talent that we have. I would like to bring in our brother Monolog Magad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Already.
Shalom,
Brother.
King. Shalom, man.
Shalom, Mark.
Shalom, man.
Shalom, man. Pleasure to be on here with y'all tonight, man. Thank y'all for having me, for sure.
Yeah, man. Thank you for being here.
You is from the South, am I correct?
West Side Atlanta, and nothing bad.
Exactly. Don't nobody talk like us from the South, but then we got different accents from here to there, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then you got New Orleans. They got their own. I don't even know what you want to call that down there in New Orleans, but yeah, I can dig it though, man. But Monolog, man, we want to really thank you, brother, for blessing us with your presence, man, and coming on to the show tonight. You are our first guest. Again, introduce you to everybody that's here. Ayo Ben Yehu, Oxify Yeshel, and this is Truth Be Told Flex Podcast, man.
God. Dope, brothers.
Yeah. So, you being the music, man, I'm just gonna throw a question out there first, how would you, and this is a question that I ask most artists that I talk to, how would you define truth music, Monolog? What is truth music?
Hey, man, I mean, before I would have told you I was doing truth music, you know what I'm saying, a little while ago.
Right, and I felt like I would have got a different response seeing your background, right? So,
Yeah, so like, but, I said I was in the gospel rap scene, real big. And then like, I was in the church scene, assistant pastor type stuff, man. And just like 3 years ago, man, or a little over 3 years ago now, almost 4 years ago, man. I had never heard anything about the Israelite doctrine. It got presented to me, and then I was like, I had to search them scriptures, man, and I tried to fight it at first, but hey, man, once you see what the book say, I had to go by what the book say.
Right.
And so I would define truth music. There's only one truth. People can think they in the truth, but it's only one truth. And so I would say, man, hey, man, I'm to being biblically, we're making music that breaks down the scriptures correctly.
Come on.
So I would define that as truth music. Some people might not be, or even, everything ain't got to be super heavy spiritual, but sometimes you could just be promoting things in your music that agrees with what the Most High got going on, things that agrees with his laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? You can make a song about, your wife, or, having a happy family and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's still included in the truth music.
Right. Good. And you alluded, that's a great answer, Manny. So you alluded to what you were just saying about your wife. And I've been watching you, and it's great how you implemented the king and queen aspect of what the Most High says we should be running our households. And the video with you and your wife, just, man, y'all went in. The name of the video is not Wake 'Em Up, but the
King Things.
Boy, listen, I love that. I love it. So tell me, so did you and your wife meet? Did y'all wake up to, you coming to the truth together, or did you?
Yeah. So just honestly, man, and I know this ain't everybody testimony, man. I praise the Most High, man. I had this thing easy, but listen, me and my wife actually grew up in church together. You know what I'm saying? Wow. I actually stay next door. I'm talking about literally next door to the bishop whose church we grew up in.
Wow.
Come on,
right
now.
now.
Come on,
And his
man.
son is my best friend and is married to my sister. And he's actually the one who brought me into the truth.
Wow.
And
I bet you, man, I bet you those were some heated conversations between Pops and son.
I mean, well, you know, he was taking over his dad's church, but he came into the truth. He started being fringed up while he's preaching, and you know, so
Wow.
I mean, he ended up going in separate ways, and now me and him do ministry together. But I say that to say, like, me and my wife, she went off to college. I, you know, went off doing my own thing. I was in the military, then I got big in the gospel rap thing, and so I was touring real heavy. And then when I moved back to Atlanta, I was a minister at this church, and my now wife had just moved back from college, so she had moved back from Jersey to here. We started kicking it. And you know, it went from there. You know, I was minister at a different church. You know, we started a family, and then when I came into the truth, like I was studying, bro. Like I'm not just gonna try to be swayed by every doctrine that come around. You know what I'm saying? And so I was studying, and once I couldn't deny it no more, I finally was like, "Hey, boo, we gotta talk." But I ain't gonna lie to you, she received it. As soon as I told it to her.
Wow.
I didn't have no battles, no rebuttal, no nothing. She's like, all right, daddy, let ride.
That's right.
That sound a whole lot like me when I came in. My best friend, his name is Eliyahu. He actually started the show with me. I was listening to your interview that you did with Sister Delta, and I was listening to how you say you and your boy almost got into fist fight over the Bible.
Oh, good.
When this was, and this was me and my boy as well. He brought this to me, and I too was an elder in the church. I wasn't a minister, but I was an elder, which you know took on ministerial duties. Right, I preached, and you know I oversaw things like that. And when he brought it to me, Monolog, I went through every Christian doctrine that you can think of. We're Gentiles saved by grace, and
heavy
you know,
on the
this
Paul.
is what Paul saying. And when I ran out of scriptures, and I sat down and I actually read it for myself, I never forget it, man. I laugh at it all the time because I was listening to Osley Brothers. And I was sipping on some brown stuff, right?
I know how my story goes too.
Right.
And I read that Deuteronomy 28, man, and I said, wait a minute. I say, this been in this Bible the whole time?
Whole time.
Right?
Whole time.
I said, it's been in here the whole, I said, nobody ever showed this to me. I said, this is a whole episode of Roots right here.
Right here.
And I did the exact same thing that you did, mother-in-law. I took it to my wife and showed it to my wife. And, you know, of course, she was skeptical of you know, as well. But like you say, though, man, when she read it for herself and I was bringing it to her and I studied up. And my cousin, Safa's my kinfolk, man. He was watching a lot of my posts. Yeah, he was watching a lot of my posts on Facebook. So the Ruach allowed, you know, him through me, you know what I'm saying, to come into this here though. But man, yeah, it's the same, this almost identical same testimony, bro.
Mine, what brought me in, it wasn't like the Deuteronomy. So you gotta realize, like, I was even in the gospel world and gospel market, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, even I was doing majority of my stuff with white Christians.
Yeah.
They seem to have been doing it the best. They wasn't on no like get rich and you know all this prophecy and stuff. They was going out feeding the homeless and feeding the poor and so like I was, you know, I was surrounded. I didn't feel so like that was hard for me. But I'm telling you, when it was me and my brother, it was like the worst argument we had got into. Like my wife used to come outside all the time. Like then my bro, like he comes to my house every day. We stay like 10 minutes from each other. Wow. He come to my house every day. We pull up, you know, we listen to music or discussing scriptures, you know, even in Christianity. And then it blew up one day, man, so bad. Well, I ain't know if we even ever talk again.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was that night. I was going to take a shower, bro, and I feel like I heard like, man, it felt like it was almost audible voice in my bathroom, and it just all downloaded to me. I heard a voice so loud and clear. It was like, if they told you Christ ain't have a daddy, then they can make him whatever color they want to.
Come on now.
Come on,
And
man.
once I heard that, bro, I mean, I'm talking about in an instant, everything just changed. Like I text my brother right then on the spot, like, bro, it all just hit me. It all just, I heard that voice,
That's
and then
that
the whole
ruach.
doctrine just downloaded to
Wow.
me.
Yeah, that's exactly how she is, because with mine, you know what I'm saying? I texted him. I didn't do it that same day. Cause I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm a little prideful. You know what I'm saying? The Most High still working on it. You know what I'm saying? Me and his brother was going at it, going. I said, man, I'm not gonna call her right now, right? But I called him back later, and I was humble. I was like, say this thing got legs, man. You know, it got legs, and all praises that I answered it. But see, the beautiful thing about this is because I've talked to a lot of people, and I love listening to how we came into this truth, how the Ruach moved us to come into this, because this is truth that's acceptable for all of us. But all of us are not going to adhere to the bell. All of us is not going to accept it, right? And I look at the cats that accept it, and what I see, man, I understand now the Peter and the James and the Johns, what they call the sons of thunder. The Most High is raising up an army, man. He's raising up an army, you know, and when we come into this truth, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna pass it, you know, to someone else, because I know someone else got something else to ask you. But when we come into this truth and step out of Christianity dumbed us down so much and taught us so much love, to the fact that I always say this, that we forgot that we got a natural enemy out there. So when we come into this truth, the first thing we realize that, hey, I'm Judah, or Issachar, or Ephraim, or whatever, but I'm a son of Jacob, and we understand that we got a for real enemy out there, and that just changed the whole complexity of life as a whole, man.
Right.
As a whole. I'm done, though, man. I'm gonna get off my box. Go ahead.
You good. You good. So I just want to ask a question. What was the name of the? I know you were on the billboards, correct, in the gospel industry. What was the name of the group you were with?
I was in a group, Gideon's Army, as Gideon's with a Z.
That's it.
Gideon's Army, man. Yeah, we was out here for real.
Yeah, and I was telling the brothers yesterday when we had a conversation that I used to have y'all on the workout playlist. You know what I'm saying? Because you, Bizzle, and them, you know, them boys, y'all went hard, man. It was, y'all was just one of those groups, that became my favorite. So, so real quick, once again, so now you're in the truth. Now you were making music. What was that transition like? Because I know, you know, for a while, because as for me as a truth music R&B artist, from the secular to the truth music, it was a little while where I kind of had to sit back and said, okay, I just couldn't start writing and just go harder. So how was it for you? How was that transition?
So for me, honestly, it was like I kind of had slid back on doing music anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta realize, like, my run in the industry was like, man, 12 years ago. Like, from like 12 years ago to about like 9 years ago. I mean, the run was about a good 3-4 year run, and where we was really out here. And then I did my solo thing. I dropped solo projects, but you know, after a while, like, you know, I'm a little older, man. So, you know, I'm doing my business thing, my family thing, woo. And so when I came into the truth, it was kind of like it wasn't even a thought in my mind, like, to do music. But I started going around, because like me and my bro, I mean, we're not a part of a camp, but we start going to camps in Atlanta, like just trying to learn. We were going twice a week trying to learn. And man, I learned from just fellowshipping with the bros, man, and at Sakari, and they start telling me about different brothers in their camp that did music, or this person like Jagged Edge, the lead singer of Jagged Edge is in their camp. And
Get out of here. Did not know that.
Yeah, Brand. Yep.
Yeah, and a big time producer was in their camp, like a platinum and gold producer in their camp. So me and him like hooked up, and it was just like, man, I did all this spreading of the white Jesus doctrine all over the world, different countries. I'm going to Africa.
Right.
Telling them about this and that. I'm different. All the states, man. I probably done performed at like 20, 30 prisons across America. Like I done performed at some of the been on the same stages of TD Jakes or all of these folks, and it was just like, no, bro, I got to even that up.
Right.
I got to even some of that up. So, you know, I felt led. And then when I started finding out about the truth artists and know this to anybody, because these bros are dope. But I had been where a lot of these guys was trying to go. So I was like, I felt like I just wanted to go and help the bros out. Like, let me lead by example, because I done did this already. I know what it takes. I know what it's like to put professional stuff together. I know I done had major placements in TV shows and getting publishing checks and Billboard charting albums and knowing how to put that polish on stuff, the excellence and the videos and stuff. So I was like, man, let me, if for nothing else, just to show the younger brews, because these boys slapping, man, but to show them what they can do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, it was just like, shoot, I had to,
because like you said, some of these brothers were slapping. They just didn't know some of the business side, and like you said, how to get placements in TV shows and movies. So,
or just not the quality too, because like some of these jokers is dope, but like we used to say at the church, bro, like you can't just put the Jesus sticker on it and just think people just supposed to support it. No, bro, man, we trying to get our people to stop listening to music that's celebrating sin.
Come on now.
These videos is dope. These beats is fire. Our stuff got to be just as fire. You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, Monolog, I think this is a great time to show the people exactly what it is that we talking about. I came across this one right here. This was the one that you sent me, as a matter of fact. This is my brother Monolog, Magad. This is Wake 'Em Up.
Powerful.
It's a message within itself. Here we go.
Monolog in the building, homeboy. With my brother Carnivore. We going in. Sheesh.
Talk about things that we done seen. We just push them down. Don't care what the song means. We just want some truth.
We just want some truth, folks.
Something in between.
Y'all can keep that in between, though.
We're all so confused.
It go like it right here. We just trying to wake them up, cause we tired of selling for dreams. They told us we was niggas, today we found out we kings. And when the king get obscene over the scene they never seen, thought he coming back loving, I guess he your Billie Jean. Okay, you see that's just the way the flow go. Been whipping on our backs so long, we almost touched the flow though. It felt like Quasimodo, we living lower than logos. But now we in the spirit, cause we filled up with the logo. So oh no, for you but not us, we come in repentance. Yeah, he is gonna choose Israel, that's a reversal sentence. So yes, we got admittance to the kingdom of God. Don't think it's hard. And shout out to Yahweh to help us see through facades.
Things that we done seen. We just push them down. Don't care what the song means. We just want some truth, not something in between. Cause Cause we're all so confused. I ain't up with shiny things, yeah.
We just want the truth, cause we've been tired of all the lies, though. Pretending that they shepherds, but really was in disguise, bro. Burnt their pagan images into our hearts and minds, yo. All they see is money and spell it with double eyes, though. Open up your eyes, black man, can you see it or not? They came up with the perfect story just to thinking they plot. Of land that is over, really it's ours. So yeah, we preach it on the street, but thought I hide it in bars. So you can get it, or maybe get with it, or even study. Supposed to be the leader, but under, cause we don't study. Yep, that's for sure that we've been hoodwinked out. So we saluting all the camps that bring their truth on that.
Talk about things that we done seen. We just push them down. Don't care what this song means. We just want some truth, not something in between. Cause we're all so confused. I ain't up with shiny things, yeah.
Woo. Good gracious, boy.
That's a whole message within a message, man. Wake up.
When I first seen the preview and I seen dude coming up out of water, and then when I seen him lay on the rock, that just caught my eye. And then when I clicked into it, it just took me back to the first time I woke up.
Right.
I knew a lot of Israel was going through that confused, shiny things, but coming into the truth. So great job on the message, man. All praises to the Most High for that.
All praises to the Most High, King.
Man. That song ministers to me every day, every time I listen to it, bro. So
all praises, King. The water, man, for sure.
I see the is that really your brother? Is that your blood brother, man? Because y'all brothers look alike, man.
No. He's actually the guy that I was talking about from
okay.
No, he's the guy from Sakari that was there used to be a big time producer, man. So like he's producing a lot of the probably like half the tracks on my album.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see you guys did a phenomenal job in and I this for lack of a better term in the acting, the look in your eyes, both of you guys, because it's like piggybacking off of what Ayob said, it gave me that feeling of when I first woke up. I don't think any of us, when we woke up, there was emotions that we went through. And we probably didn't go through those emotions in the same line, but I bet you we went through every last one of them. And one of them was, man, these mother suckers that lied to me all the time.
How?
And I'm keeping it PG, you know what I'm saying? But, right. You know that was one, and then the second one is, man, I can't stand the white man. You know what I'm saying? You go through that, you know what I'm saying? And then when you start allowing the Ruach to start working with you, you start turning more into what it is that he wants, but you go through these emotions because I'm 48 years old. I'm gonna be 49 this weekend. So you gotta think what Safar 43 years, 44 years of my life I've been lied to, to come to find out that everything that I thought was true was not true. That do a number on us, man. And it's like, so yeah, I'm here now, right? And every Hebrew that come into this truth, when you first come into it, you want to be noticed. I'm here now. You're not going, no, you're putting fringes on white beaters. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm going to follow you around the grocery store. Hey, don't put that in your basket. That's pork. Don't put that in your basket. Follow around
every label to every cereal bar, it don't matter what it was. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Everything.
And I really, although I mean, exactly what you're saying, 100% true. I wish that I had did it differently though, because like I said, I did still have so many I tell people all the time, we make enemies of our brothers and sisters in the church, but at the same time, majority of our people are in the churches, and like we need to go get them out there. I wish I had knew better, because like you said, all them emotions, bro, and that zeal jumped on me, but I planted my flag, but they ain't even had to question. Folks didn't have to question what I was on, you know what I'm saying? So I could have, although like I have, you know, the Most High has used me to bring, you know, some of my brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying, in the truth that I used to have relationships with in the church world. But I could have got a whole bunch more. If I didn't come out the way, oh no, I came out swinging. I came out swinging. I was wielding my sword, and heads was getting chopped off.
There are ministers within the Seventh-day Adventist church. I came out of the Seventh-day Adventist church, man. There are ministers in the Seventh-day Adventist church that I had deep relationships with that don't even talk to me anymore. For that same reason that Monolog is talking about right now. When I woke up, man, and I was just explaining this to my wife, just to be able to truly understand that Bible, how powerful it is, man, outside of Christianity teaching, like to open it up and to say, hey, this is talking about us. This is talking about us. This is talking about us. This is not talking about no church. This is, that's a refreshing thing. And it's like when we first come in, we be wanting everybody to see it the way that we see it. Everybody. And what's wrong with you for not seeing it? What one of my closest friends told me, and I love this brother to death. We still down like 4 flats. I just talked to him today. But when I came to him with it, man, that brother say, and it hurt me, man. The brother say, I can't see that God would choose any group of people over anybody, and especially the black man. That's what my brother told me. You know what I'm saying? And when he told me that, the Ruach, even in my youngest, told me, leave that brother alone with it. You know what I'm saying? And I have never again talked to him about the truth ever again after he said that.
It's so crazy, because I've had a lady coming at me today on my Instagram, and I'm not gonna. She's like, "Oh, I just have to warn you, the blood is on my hands, and whoa, this Israelite stuff is false, and isn't that?" And it's so crazy. Like what you just said was like, when I teach people, I break it down like this. Like you could have 10 people. Let's say it's a dude at the school, and they say, "Hey, this is how I broke it down to my daughters. Like, this is the popularest guy at the school. He likes one girl. We gonna line up you 10 girls. Like my daughter, she's tall, she's straight A student. She wears her hair natural. She's in all the honor society programs, everything you can be in." And I said, "Listen, our people is so jacked up that they can come in and tell you." They line up these 10 people and they say, "All right, the person that he likes is tall, light skin, wear natural hair, and make straight A's." And that person can look down at the other 9 people. They're all short, making straight F's.
Right.
Got
Jerry curls.
With Jerry curl, and weed down to their butt, and will still look at all the other 9 people and look at themselves and like, can't be me.
He can't be talking about me.
Can't be me. And that's why I told the lady today. I was like, "Listen, you wasn't mad at the pictures of white Jesus. Right. You wasn't mad about these people who said they the Jews. Right. You're not mad at that. Right. But when I'm saying the same thing they saying, I'm hell
you can back it up.
I'm hellbound. There's more proof that supports this. Let's say both is wrong. Let's say they not the Jews, we not the Jews. Right. I mean, of course we know we are, but I'm just saying, let's just say it's more evidence for us than the other people. But nobody never questioned. Nobody told them it didn't matter. Nobody told them they was evil for thinking they was the chosen folks. we do it, we're wicked. We wicked.
We the devil.
And it's black folks that's gonna tell you how wicked you are for even thinking. How dare you?
Yo. Well, they did have to build a narrative once television was invented. Then all of a sudden, the first thing they showed was them ushering these people into a land in 1942 with this big story. So now we can't question it. We can't go against it. Right. But hey, it's proof that our children was put on auction blocks. It's proof that we was sent over somewhere on people who we don't know. But no, we don't want to believe that. That's crazy.
Right. And to land back on what y'all are saying, you said a line in Wake 'Em Up that open your eyes, black man, can you see it or not? They made up the perfect story just to thicken the plot. Come on, man. That line right there, that bar, it like you're talking, it brings a microcosm to when you try to present it to your own people. We have the more of the evidence to back what we saying up. And it's like, no, I don't believe that. But let somebody else that don't look like us say the same thing we saying.
We're gonna it's crazy because somebody of a different nation can go and tell somebody in our nation that we the bruised, that we the people of the book. Yeah. Same people we've been telling all of this time is telling us that we crazy, and because somebody from a different nation told them that, they'll believe it. We never have taken our word for anything. It's because we are so. Jeremiah 17:4 is a fact. I will discontinue you from the heritage in which I've given you, so much to the fact that we have absolutely no idea who we are. We don't look at each other as brothers. We all over here the same way, and instead of us building together, we are so much rather tear each other down. Monolog, you more than music, man. I'm going through your stuff, brother. You make movies too, or Frontline, the movie?
Frontline.
Was it called Frontline?
No, that ain't me, King.
Nah, you was out there, man. You was talking to these brothers, brother. Maybe I'm not saying it right. Maybe it's not Frontline, but you was talking to these brothers and you was breaking the Bible down to them. And you asked one brother, you say, hey, do you believe in the Bible? And he was like, nah. You know what I'm talking about? It's been some years back, because I looked at the year on there. It was some years back. But yeah, you had a polo bucket hat on, man.
Yeah, this definitely probably me. I was on down. Yeah, man.
You was breaking it down to him though, and I appreciated it. It was a lot of y'all out there. Few of y'all brothers had on your fringes. I believe you had on fringes as well.
Okay. All right, that's Frontliners. We was actually shooting a video for Chief Sakari, Gorilla Hebrew. We would shoot. So I own a video production company. So like my videos and stuff, we do all that in house, man. We do all the videos in house. And so we film for other brothers, man. And we was actually filming, and a brother just walked in off the street. Wow. And he just started talking to us, man. And I just start breaking down, letting them know who he is, bro. And I think he had just got out of jail or something, and just breaking it down with him and inviting him out to our event. Like I do a pre-Passover party every year, man. I got this club in Atlanta, man. They let me come in there, bro. We shut it down. We only the brews up in there, so it ain't no foolishness or madness in there. But just do it for all the Israelites who be in town for Passover and stuff, man. So just inviting the brother out. But yeah, we didn't even know cameras was rolling, just some behind the scenes.
That's why you didn't know anything about it. Okay.
We didn't know the cameras was rolling, and we was just witnessing, man, to our brother, man. I just think we have to, in love too. That one thing I say about, I definitely believe the camps are needed, man, but I think we have to definitely lead with more love. Sometimes it could be frustrating. I get it. It could be frustrating. You imagine being with Moses and them, and this supposed to be a 40-day journey, and it turned into for
40
all
years.
these years because you niggas won't get right. And if
God.
I'm one of the people that's doing what I'm supposed to do,
Right.
like I'm gonna be mad too, and I'm gonna be
Right.
cussing niggas out like, "Hey, bro,
Yo.
put that pork down, bro. Another calf, bro.
Right.
Stop it." You know what I'm saying?
Not another calf.
I get how frustrating it can be,
Yeah.
but also we have to remember how gone we were when this info first came to me. I thought my bro lost his mind, bro.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I'm praying for him. Like,
yes.
bro, you're doomed. This is how I'm thinking about, bro. You're doomed.
You're doomed.
Yes.
In hell, you're gonna lift up your eyes.
Right.
But you know, I think we always have to keep that in the forefront of our minds when we're talking to people, because I get it, man. It's frustrating. Listen, I'm opening this crazy. Well, crazy came for everybody. Well, Matthew 15:24, red letter.
Right.
I'm only sent.
Right.
I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep. What do you have to say right there?
Right.
Come on now.
He sent for everybody. So I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get how frustrating it can be, man. Sometimes you just want to shake sense into our people.
Right.
But we have to remember, it's easier to get those who ain't never been indoctrinated, those who've never been in church, or those who just went on Easter and Christmas, Mother's Day. It's easy. They not indoctrinated. But those who really live, like I really live this thing as a Christian.
Yeah.
No, I really live this thing, bro. Like, dedicated my life to it, going to tell the world and living. We weren't taught lawlessness down south.
Right.
I didn't grow up lawless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We thought, man, if you was getting some extracurricular booty that you shouldn't been getting, if Christ returned while you was in there, you're going to hell.
Right.
I came up holiness of hell.
Yep.
But we might didn't know that, you know, that we still had to abide by the dietary things, things like that. So, like I'm saying, like it's people out here who are really living what they think the Bible says.
Come on, man.
And you are the enemy trying to throw them off course in their minds.
In their mind. Wow.
So we gotta remember that mindset to be able to win that person.
Yeah.
You know what?
I learned a lot of patience, and I learned through a lot of the street preaching that I see, patience and how to deal with folks. You know what to expect if they get stumped with something. You could tell when they just start just making stuff up out their mind, grabbing for stuff. So through street preaching, Sakari and them and a couple of other ones, I enjoy watching camps deal with Christian pastors or, back and forth with a good, presence and stage with it.
Yeah.
But then you could tell once the spirit start rising on that other person, how guarded they get. And now they just want to say it don't matter with this. And they start pressing the issues on the elders, and they just so calm and collected. And still, I do see some of y'all bite y'all lip and still be calm and collected. But I have learned patience and how to deal with folks. But before then, man, I ain't care.
Yeah.
I did not care.
Right.
I did not care.
Yeah. Where you from, King?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
You know the
all of us had that
monologue that I found beautiful about that conversation is how you was talking to them brothers, man. You came right there with those brothers. Where those brothers was at, you met those brothers where they was at. And the whole time I was looking at it, this was the scripture that came to my mind when Paul says, "For though I be free from all men, yet I've made my servant unto all, that I might gain more. Unto the Jews I became a Jew, that I may gain the Jews. And to them that are under the law is under the law, that I may gain them. To them that are without the law is without the law, being not without law to the Most High, but under the law to Hamashiach, that I may that I might gain them that are without the law. To the weak I became as weak, that I might gain the weak. I made all things to all men that I might by all means save some. And bro, when you was dealing with those brothers on that video, man, it's a lot of people that will watch that. I know them. Well, we all know them because we all been in that Christian realm before, right? I know it's a lot of people that'll look back and be like, how can he be talking about the Bible talking like that, right? How can he, you know what I'm saying? Say, look here, man. This is the thing. I was saying it earlier. The Most High is bringing up soldiers. He's bringing up, and we cannot be going to these brothers that's out here living, and we know how we living. We know how the system got us pushed up in the. How can I go to this brother talking, all soft, and I gotta come meet this brother where he at to get this brother to understand what it is that I'm saying, brother. I'm no better than you. I'm out the gutter. We out the gutter. So my job is, and according to the law, when you go into that Torah, when it tells you to love thy brother as thyself, it ain't talking about other nations.
Right.
It's talking about us, our people, man. And so I know another emotion that we all went through was, man, I'm tired of seeing our people in this situation. That's what the Ark was saying. Hey, I'm going to get frustrated too. You niggas got y'all niggas building another cow? What is wrong with y'all?
Right.
That's what we out here right now.
Right.
And so, I don't know how many people have seen that, and I don't, know if you appreciate me bringing that up. But Monolog, that was a beautiful, beautiful setting out there that night, man. And you had those brothers, and wherever those brothers at today, if they still around, I'm sure that they still remember the time that you spent with them that night, bro.
Right.
Man, our praises, man. The water for the encouraging words, King. Like, man, I'm gonna lie to you, man. Like I said, I learned a lot in church. I'm not gonna be one of them folks, man, that demonize church. Like the message, the doctrine was wrong. Point blank period. But like our just life skills, coming into the truth, I didn't have to retrain my wife or retrain my family.
Come on now.
No, we was already solid, husband and wife. We understood our roles, the kids, all this stuff. Like I didn't have to go through that retraining. I learned that in church, bro. The family stuff, evangelism.
Right.
Like I don't even like in that video. I don't really like in my everyday conversation. This ain't how I talk. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit was on me that night dealing with the brother. You know what I'm saying? So I might have used what people would call profanity words more than I would use in my regular life. But it would, like I said, I wasn't trying to fake for the brother, but no, that spirit was on me like, no, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just dealing with bro, like talking about, and it's,
Yeah, it's that cry loud and spare not spirit.
Yeah,
Nehemiah say I would lay hands on you. You know what I'm saying? I tell my wife all the time. I say if the patriarchs, excuse me, if our forefathers was here today in this so-called 2022, they'll whoop all our butts. Man.
What?
Say man, they would tear us off the bone. Yeah. Do you understand me, man? It's like. And we think that we really doing something. We're not doing nothing, man.
No.
We're not doing nothing, man. We're not doing the thing.
But yeah, that's a blessing in Monolog. That's what makes it as an artist. When I see you as a fellow artist, that's what makes it look so easy for you ministering because you're already that. And then you just put the pen to pad and it comes out. So all praise for that, man. I saw the video that Sher is talking about. And once again, like you said, it's everything from the church that we learn wasn't wrong. We can't condemn everything.
Yeah.
But you just turned that zeal and that passion into love for your
now, I don't know about that, Ayo. Well, I guess everything wasn't wrong. It gave me structure. It gave
that's what I mean.
Yeah, the structure.
Right.
The structure was real. You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, the doctrine and everything else is wrong. But
yeah,
the structure
that doctrine, man.
Just like we was talking the other day, bro. Like you said, like my brother, like I said, the one who brought me in the truth, who the Most High used to bring me in the truth, my brother Kendall, man. You know, he still calls he's pastor. You know, Pastor Kendall, and he named himself that on. I mean, he's a pastor, but on Clubhouse, he titled his name Pastor Kendall. And like every time he go in one of the rooms with all the Israelites, you know what I'm saying, they ready to jump on him because they think he. But then they go to his picture and they be like, "Oh, he got on fringes.
He got
right.
And then he had to ask him. He was like, "Hey, bro, y'all acting like pastor is not in the Bible.
Right.
Come on,
like,
now.
we acting like that's not in the scriptures.
Come on.
Praise and worship. Why are we acting like that's not in the scriptures?
Come on.
Just because they did these things in church, like, no, bro, this is the Most High ordained these things.
Right.
So we can't just put. It's just like with the folks, they use the rainbow for like the gay pride.
Come on,
the rainbow not wicked.
Right.
Come on.
They ain't using it for some wickedness, but the rainbow, the Most High created that.
Come on,
right.
Come on.
I mean, we can't demonize all the stuff that church has done because a lot of it is in the scriptures. I mean, we just have to. I don't care what nobody say. I fought with this coming into the truth, probably into like the past 6 months. But I had to come to a realization, bro. I wasn't wicked. I was never wicked. I was doing what I was living.
What you thought was right.
What I thought the Bible said.
That's right.
We can't act like there's not scriptures that makes it seem like
that's right.
All of this pork food might be okay.
Right.
There are scriptures until you dig further that makes it seem like, oh man.
Paul and Christians have taken the writings of Paul and made a whole doctrine out of it. I was explaining to my wife the other day. I say,
2 Peter chapter 3 gives us that warning.
I was just gonna go there.
I had never ever seen the scripture in 2 Peter chapter 3 until coming into the truth.
Right.
So when you don't have that, and you're reading a Paul letter that says, "Man, all meats are clean."
Come on now, you're right. So that's what I was explaining to my wife.
You here trying to be wicked? They just. It
ain't
broken down to
well, the truth kind of put everything in context because context is like kryptonite to Christianity. Because I grew up in Sunday service just as well as you, Monolog, and I'm talking about Church of God in Christ. Church of God. So we partied all day. We did all that. So I'm thinking once I came into the truth, I started researching what I used to do in church. Say it again.
I was just reading what Mahalak Yahu says that they're the ones that took it and profaned it, and she's right.
That's what I was going to say. Once I came into the truth, I researched everything that I thought was Christianity, and it blew my mind when I realized exactly what it was. Right. So certain things that was put in context, that's all we try to show to our audience.
Right.
You know, there is something when you reading Paul that I had to understand it's two things that you have to understand when reading Paul. One is you got to understand the time in which Paul was writing. And the second thing, you must understand the audience in whom Paul was talking to. And so here we are today, we trying to read something that Paul wrote all those years back to people that we have absolutely no idea who he was talking to. This is why when he said that the law was done away with, my mama got this saying that what's understood needs no explaining. Well, the people that Paul was talking to, they were keeping the law. So they understood when Paul said the law was done away with, that he was talking about the sacrificial law, and he wasn't talking about the law, the dietary laws, and the laws of keeping the Shabbat and things like this here. They understood that. Right. We come along all these years later, and we just take what it is that he say, and we just throw the baby out with out the window. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't understand the time, neither the audience in whom it was that he was talking to.
And even to add on to that, King, I think there's two things with Paul that we definitely underestimate. Like when he's a Pharisee of Pharisees, like we understand when we understand what that means, and not understanding, not under the explanation like, oh, that means he's wicked. No.
Nah, the scholarship it is.
A master of the law.
Yep. Come on,
master of the law.
Yes.
Listen,
yes.
Even when he was persecuting people, he was doing that in accordance to the law because he thought these folks
thought he was doing right.
Another God, and according to the law, they are to be stoned to them. So Stephen getting stoned because he's going to follow somebody else, you know. But I tell this how I explain it to folks. It's like I say, my kids, my girls know ain't no booty shorts or no cut off tops in my crib. It's just not going down.
Right.
If I tell them, if I wake up one Sunday and I say, hey, everybody get ready, we going out. And then they come and ask me, what should we wear? And then I say, oh, wear whatever.
Come on now. What's understood?
I'm not taking y'all somewhere where you got to dress up or dress code. Wear whatever. When I say wear whatever, does that now mean booty shorts and cut off shirts?
No. Exactly.
No.
Come on, man.
I'm saying
because there's still laws.
There's still law that's already been laid out. And this is how Paul talked, because he's talking to people who understands this already. So when he said whatever, he's saying, bro, and then we can find it in another book that really explains this when they're fighting over being a vegetarian.
Come on
now.
Eating meat. He said, bro, eat whatever.
That's right.
According to the law that's already been laid out.
Exactly, because the people that he was talking to were Jews that did not believe in Hamashiach. And so Hamashiach was the pink elephant that was in the room. And so if you believed in Hamashiach, you're not sacrificing no more. And what a lot of people don't understand, that if you stop sacrificing, that was cutting into them Jews' money too, because they were selling the sacrificial lambs, and the doves, and you know what I'm saying, and the wheat. And so they did not want to believe in the Mashiach. And so it's like, say, you just, man, we could go on forever about this. Man.
I love it. And that's what I was saying. When you destroy that doctrine, and then like y'all are saying, put it in context, and you dig and you find out, you get the proper understanding, it's beautiful. It's just, it's like, how did I miss this? It's like, how did I not?
Because what did Paul say in Romans, that those who hold the truth, but they hold it in unrighteousness, though, right? So we have all been taught. We've all been taught backwards. One of the things that Monolog said to the brother that was on the street was something that I tell a lot of brothers as well, because we've all went through that. I know I did, and I believe Safa did as well, that the Bible is the white man's book. King James had syphilis and, this, that, and the other, right?
All the stories.
Monolog told that brother, what if I could show you, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said, what if I could show you that that's our book? That everything in that book belonged to us. That is a history book, right? And I've seen that light go off in people's eyes when you start going through those certain scriptures, man, and they opening up for the first time, and they being taught something outside of what the Christian church is teaching them, man. And they're like, wait a minute, same thing I said. This been here this whole time?
That light bulb, that light bulb come on, and the wheels get to turning. You be like, I've read that 14 million times, but now when you read it, it's
never understood it.
Mind blowing.
It's not what goes into a man's mouth that defines a man. I didn't read that. Oh no, like that's it right there, and put it in context, even with unwashed hands.
That's why I said I didn't have to relearn the Bible, because I knew the Bible front to back.
There you go.
I didn't. What you say? Hey, man. But hey, not according to knowledge. You know.
Come on, now. That's right.
That's
that Romans 11.
Romans 11.
Once I got the knowledge,
yes,
I didn't forget everything that
That's
I
right.
knew.
Right.
That's right.
I was man, within my first year in, people hearing me teach and they like, bro, like,
Yeah.
how long you been in the truth?
Right.
They think
Yeah.
I've been in the truth 10
Yeah.
years and stuff.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying.
no, I was
Yeah.
serious
That's
with
that.
this in church. I
Yeah.
knew this Bible already.
Bible.
So now that I know,
Now you seeing it. Now you seeing it under the eyes of the Ruach. That's right.
Oh,
You
Now
seeing
we
it with
can
under the eyes of the Ruach, man. Most High is good. Before we
man.
get out of here, man, this is a news show. So Monolog, yeah, it's a news show. So before we get out of here, man, we do want to talk about something that came across my desk not long ago. Me and Ayob had talked about it a little bit. Safa, we talked about it as well. Safa just got through looking at some stuff about it a while ago. I'm gonna run this little video clip. Here we go.
Mississippi today declined to indict the white woman whose accusations set off the lynching of Emmett Till nearly 70 years ago. Carolyn Bryant Dunham, now 88, initially claimed that Till made unwanted advances towards her at her family's grocery store. It led to the brutal torture and lynching of the 14-year-old. The prosecutor said the grand jury found insufficient evidence to charge Dunham.
Man, them people show age bad. But anyway. Oh man. But when I came across that, man, the first thing that came to my mind was the one time that they can actually get it right, they chose not to. And the prophet Zechariah tell us, and we always quoting this on this show, that we are a nation that is not desired. One of the things that Monolog was explaining to the brother, because the brother said, the brother asked the question, how are we the chosen ones when we stuck in this mess that we stuck in? Not understanding that the mess that we stuck in is part of the curses that the Most High has put on us, that he said that's going to cleave to us. They're going to cleave to us, which means that wherever we go, that's where those curses going to go as well. This is not, we sung old Negro spirituals that I'm a stranger in a strange land. This is not our home. And they let it be known to us all the time that this is not our home. 75 years, these indictment papers went untouched.
Warrant still
they still active.
Warrant still active.
They go before the grand jury, and the grand jury declines to indict the lady because they said that they do not have sufficient evidence. Speak to me. What y'all got? What y'all got?
Hey, what the scriptures say? Hey, man, hold themselves not guilty.
Hold themselves not guilty. and
Yeah. I mean, to me, it just all goes back, man. It was this Psalms 83, man? Like we can't be surprised when the world is doing what the world do. Like the scripture tells us, man, that all of these nations are confederate against us. All confederate against us. They all come together with one mission to erase the name of Israel. And when you really look at that, when you really understand that, like it's in their spirit, man, even if they don't know it. Their whole even when you think you know one of the good ones, like I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not one of them folks that just like, oh, because I see a white person, I just hate them. Man, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't like that. Now my business, I do move different now. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know what I know, like I do move different. Now ain't no partnerships. I don't want. Oh, you could be my customer. I can. Yeah, I'll make some money off of you. You know what I'm saying? But Outside of that, no, man. And so I think when we really understand, they hate you, even if they don't know they hate you.
That's right.
Even when they don't know they hate you, they hate
That's
you.
right.
And it says, there come Confederate against us to erase the name of Israel from being a nation.
No more in remembrance.
They almost did it.
Right.
They almost did it.
If it wasn't for the Most High intervening, there would be no more us.
It wouldn't be no more. That's right.
It would be no more.
So I mean, yeah, it's crazy because I know this is the news is probably on because this came out a while ago. Not the part of they couldn't find, they didn't think it was enough to convict her or whatever, but like folks knew it came out that she lied.
Yeah,
she been saying it in interviews. She been saying
she lied inside of
inside
of this book called "The Blood of Emmett Till," and what's her name, Carolyn Bryant, whatever. Whatever she is, Satan's tongue is what I'm gonna call it. She did a testimony that Till had grabbed her around the waist and other obscenities. She now tells everybody in this book that part's not true. So that evidence, right? That's evidence enough.
Yeah, she lied, right?
And his books has sold by like 21 million so far.
Right. But as Monolog was talking about Psalms 83 in verse 3, it says they've taken crafty counsel against our people. So that means they knew she'd been lied. They done already got behind closed doors and then we're gonna make it look like we're doing something, but when it comes down to it, we ain't gonna do nothing. So they've already decided that.
Nobody is going to be held accountable for the death of this baby.
14 years old,
because this place do not care. And this is one of the things, man, it blows my mind because some of them somewhere know that the Most High said that he is going to give them recompense on what it is that they have done to his children.
Yoel 3. Yep.
Yeah.
Our blood is crying up to him, man.
Yep.
When he go walking through fire,
yep.
You know? And so you got this man, he got acquitted all these years ago, knowing that he was guilty. And the thing about this indictment papers is that somewhere it was proven that she actually had a hand in murdering the kid.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She didn't actually stop them from going. She told them where
exactly.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. This is what this is about. Right. Yeah. This is what this is about.
Yeah.
And instead of them, and this is why I say, man, how much more marching are we going to do? Brother Bruns made a song called Black Lives Don't Matter. Me and Safa talk about it all the time, man. Our feet ought to be hurting. I'm tired of marching. I'm tired of singing. I'm tired, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's only one solution.
We're like America's just in case break glass. We need something to happen. Let's get the black folks involved. We need an uproar. Let's get the black folks and the brown people involved. We need some laws passed. Break the glass. Let's get them involved.
Let's get them involved.
We don't care.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, guys. I ain't got no march in me.
No, me either, brother.
I ain't got no march in me.
Me either, brother.
I'm from the lazy generation.
Yeah.
I'm a product of my environment, baby.
I pray all the time. I say, I ask the Most High to never put me in a situation where I'm watching something go down. I'm watching this cop knee on somebody's neck for 9 minutes. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm just like, because just the way I am now, bro, and it's just no, bro. Like, no, we got to do something.
We got to do something.
But then also, I have to think about my family too. Like, man, I got 9 kids, bro. I got a wife and 9 kids, bro. And
I got baseball teams.
I got 8.
Bro. So like, I never want to put myself in a position where they got to live this life without me.
Right.
But also, it's just like, bro, I can't stand. what I know now, I can't stand by and watch
That's
these
right.
things.
Right.
No,
That's right.
I can't, bro.
That's
I'm
right.
a licensed carrier, bro.
Yes,
and
sir.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Listen, I got a little artillery over here, my boy. Not gonna go well.
Yes, sir. And say, hey, if it come down to use it, we're gonna use it and pray for everybody afterwards. Everybody,
Hey, listen. Hey, everybody. No, the kids, bro. No, we got enough. We hanging out all the windows.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And that's a whole nother conversation. I ain't gonna even get off into that. That's a whole nother conversation.
Hey, man, y'all gonna have to have me on here, man. More often,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Come on back through.
Did you enjoy yourself, Monolog?
Bro, listen, man. Hey, this is love, bro. Y'all seem like some just like-minded brothers, man. And I done seen a few people in the comments saying they love this panel right here. You know, man. So, man, I would be honored, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Whenever y'all ain't got no special guests, you know what I'm saying?
You fam now.
Yeah.
Come back through, bro.
Yeah.
So may I ask before we cut out here the meaning of your name? Like where the definition, where it came from?
Is that me with the music? Oh,
That's me with the music.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So Monolog, I ain't gonna lie, Monolog has been my name. That's been my rap name forever. And I just, you know, I got that name from you know, like the with plays, you got monologues and you got dialogue. But monologue has always been that impactful speech that friends run countrymen, lend me your ear. You know what I'm saying? And so like that's why I chose the name Monolog, because I always felt like, no, when I talk, but when I rap, like I always trying to impart in our folks, but even before, I try to impart into the listeners, like, no, I need all your attention right now, because I always been on like some deep level, like, no, you gotta listen to these bars, bro. I gotta talk to you. And so when I came into the truth, you know, I kept the name, but like I said, I fellowship a lot, man, with because here in Atlanta, you got a lot of camps right here in Atlanta. You know, even though we didn't join a camp because we feel like I said earlier about our church brothers, we feel it's a different way to come at them, and so we wanted the freedom to be able to move the way we feel the Most High leading us to move. But with HOI or Sons of Thunder or Sakari, all of them is right here in Atlanta, man. And I was, you know, first few years in the truth, I was doing Passover with Sakari. I was doing, you know, all the different feast days, man, tabernacles with them bros, man. And so, you know, Chief, he named me Magad, bro, which means excellence. Because everything that I do, man, when I try to do stuff, like I said, with the music, with the presentation, with the videos, with just how you know, I try to do everything in excellence, man. And so when he named me that, my brother hit me. He's like, hey, man, Chief asked if we was ready for names, man. And he gave us both names. And he was like, man, he named you perfectly, bro. He's like, this is what everybody say about you. And this is how you try to live your life, man. So, you know, like I said, Monolog was just, you know, that impactful, powerful speech. And then, you know, the Magad that just come from, you know, Chief naming me, man, elder in this name, man, which means excellence.
Yeah. Well, the name fits, bro. The name fits.
Yeah,
all praises, man.
Yeah,
All praises.
All praises.
Yeah. Praises. Yeah, you my brother, you are welcome. You are welcome back here, man, anytime, brother. You got my number.
Yes.
Hit me up, man. Hit me
up.
Man.
I
don't do number work.
Oh, hey, listen, I love to build with all y'all, bro. Listen, man. Y'all some dope bros, man. I mean, it's cool when you can have, you know, you have people that you talk to and conversate to, but then you have people that first talking to us, like, oh, bro, this like family. So
Come
right.
on,
Like I feel like we
exactly.
could just sit around and chop it up, man.
That's
So like,
right.
man, I love to build with y'all. Like I said, if y'all ain't got no special guest shoes and they ain't got nothing going on, I love to hop on here with y'all, man.
Sound good, brother. Sound
For
good,
real, man. We
yeah.
build the kingdom, bro. Build the kingdom. We need these platforms.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, with that being said, Monolog, man, we want to thank you for joining us tonight. And again, like I say, I'm going to have to get with Sister Delta. Man, Sister Delta, she be knocking them out the park. Every time.
Every
Delta,
time.
man.
Yeah,
And if anybody, we got to shout out. If anybody, man, not on the magazine, bro, like, man, she does. She's another one, man. She's moving in excellence, man.
Yeah,
that Light Hebrew magazine, bro, man, is awesome, bro.
Awesome.
She's good, man. If you need to promote your businesses or
she got you,
your music, your podcast, your art, whatever, man, she's the one to hit, man.
Yes, she got you.
Shalom, sis.
Yeah.
And she's good heart, good spirit person.
Yeah,
the beautiful spirit, man. That sister got a beautiful spirit. Well, we like to thank everybody that stuck with us tonight.
Can I tell everybody where to go find me?
Yeah, and I also got it in the description as well. But go ahead and let everybody know, brother.
Hey man, Monolog Magad, bro. Y'all can find me on every platform under that. The website, monologmagad.com. Listen, I have an album we just dropped on July 22nd. Just Hold On. It's my first album in the truth, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think it's a very, very, very dope album. The feedback has been coming back dope. We got like 7 videos of the album out, man. So y'all make sure y'all go to the YouTube and subscribe. Go to the album is doing numbers, man. So y'all go to the album, man, and run it up. It's on all the major platforms. Okay. All that. Hey, man, King 7, my bro, King 7 tuning in. What's going on, King? But yeah, y'all please, Monolog Magad on everything, man. Also, we do a podcast. Y'all go to the YouTube. If nothing else, go subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah. His YouTube, your YouTube is dope, man. It's like it got a lot of stuff going on it, but everything that's going on it is worth stopping and looking at. I'm ADHD, right? And I'm one of them type that you don't catch me in the first 2 or 3 minutes, I'm gone. And I know I sat there and looked at about 4 or 5 of your videos in the entirety, brother. So.
All praises. Also, my wife, the wife of Mono, man, she does, man. She does. Normally, she didn't do it today because I was on here with you, brothers, man. But she does a podcast on Thursdays, bro, where she really is teaching these sisters, man. Teaching about being, that Proverbs 31, you know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man, we just trying to do dope stuff for Israel, man. So y'all please follow us. It's going to take all of us. If we want to take this truth to the world, it's going to take all of us to get behind.
That's it.
Everybody.
I mean, we got to stand behind all of our people. But, we got some of us that stand out. Mm-hmm. Some of us that we know that's going to represent us well, man. And we need to stand behind those people, man. I want to shout out, a few artists, man, like Unveiled, the Servant, man. Roe, Roe the Chef, man. My bro King 7, man. There's some artists out there, bro, that's amazing.
Yeah,
it's gonna take us. We just saw Courtney Bell was on the Breakfast Club last week, man.
I did not know that. Really?
Oh yeah, I was hoping he
gonna go catch that episode.
I hope he gave us a Kwam Yasharala or something. Right. But he was on there with his guy, man. So it wasn't really his episode, but he's been getting it in, bro. The Rock Abar, man. Bro, we got the talent.
Yeah,
it's time for us as Israel to stand behind.
That's right.
The ones who kind of leading.
Yeah,
that's right.
Absolutely.
Push those people. Push us, if y'all see me fit. Push us to the Billboard chart numbers. Every camp, every non-camper, there should be a list that come out that say, "Hey, man,
Absolutely.
These 7 people right here.
Right. Need to be pushed.
Everybody, we gonna go buy their stuff. And guess what? We start hitting Billboard charts. Now they have to interview us. They gotta have us on the Breakfast Club. They gotta have us here. They gotta have us there because we don't went number 1. Right. Now, when they get us there, we get to talk that ish to them and let them know that
Israel. They're gonna need to accept it or reject it.
There's a plan to all of this, bro. And listen, man, I've been in that industry, and I want to sit at the table with everybody who make things move in Israel, bro. Because listen, it's a strategic plan. If we all follow it, it's over with. We'll be home in no time.
Come on, man.
All praises. Those are the wise words from my brother Monolog. Excellence, Magad. That's right. Hey, we gonna get up out of here, man. I love you, brothers, man, and Monolog, man. We will be hitting you back up, brother, to get you back on the show.
Yeah, I just subscribed to you on Spotify and YouTube, so that's what I was doing, man. That's a lot of music.
Yep.
Yeah, that brother got some music, man. That brother, hey, and you know, I'm old too, right? So it's like he got that old school that hit your soul type music.
I told you I was almost late, logging in. I just sat down and listened to like 3 songs in a row. Like, man,
I'm gonna say this. This is what's beautiful about our music, especially when it comes to real rap, MCing and rapping, man, is that you have to be able to have a mind to be able to listen to what these brothers be talking about. These bars, they be coming. And if you're not somebody who cannot, understand what it is, that all you hearing is ba 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 ba. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the message. Listen to the message that these brothers are putting out. So Monolog, I salute you, brother. The water for coming on to the show, man. You made this first throw around Thursday. Fire, man. This is the very first one, Monolog.
Wow, man. Yeah, that's great, man. Well, too, man. Hope y'all have me back, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, man, in case you didn't know, it's almost getting close. In case you didn't know.
This has been real. We would like to thank you, and we will see you at this same time next week.
Only the ones with no faith that take the vaccines. Step to me with it, I'ma make your back lean. We at the end, new Sodom and Gomorrah. Christ about to come and mop the floor up. Walking up in Louis V with your mask on. Check the me's, man, they about to get their blast on. Prophecy, interpretation, Isaiah 55:11, so it ain't no faking. Crack your dough, it's getting close. I'm here to tell you, just in case you didn't know. Listen, man, in case you didn't know, it's almost getting close. In case you didn't know, it's on Unraveling. Babylon got pregnant with a